Earth, our home, a tiny blue dot floating in the vast cosmic ocean. Here resides everyone you have ever known, every human who ever lived, and every story ever told. It is where our journey begins. As we zoom out beyond our atmosphere, past the moon, beyond our familiar planet and the sun, we embark on an epic quest to grasp the true scale of the universe. The moon, a first step into space. The first marker on our cosmic journey is the moon, about 384,000 kilometers away. If you were to drive a car at 100 kilometers per hour, it would take over 160 days to reach it. From this vantage point, Earth appears as a fragile sphere of blues and greens, cradled in the black void, a sight that puts our existence into humbling perspective. The Sun, the heart of our solar system. Continuing outward, our next milestone is the Sun, approximately 150 million kilometers from Earth. This distance, known as an astronomical unit AU, is a standard for measuring vast cosmic scales. Light, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach us. If you flew this distance in a commercial jet at 900 kilometers per hour, the journey would take 19 years. Even within our solar system, space is immense. The Sun, a fiery behemoth, sustains life on our planet from this extraordinary distance. Mars, our neighboring mystery. Beyond the Sun, we set our sights on Mars. At its closest, Mars is 54.6 million kilometers from Earth, but this distance can stretch to 401 million kilometers when the planets are on opposite sides of the Sun. Traveling at jet speed, reaching Mars would take upwards of 50 years. This vast space has posed significant challenges for exploration. Probes and rovers must navigate not just distance but also the complexities of ever-changing planetary orbits. Neptune, the edge of our solar system. Our journey now takes us to Neptune, the distant ice giant lying 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth. Sunlight takes over 4 hours to reach this cold, remote world. This staggering distance highlights the enormity of our solar system. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 has traveled for over 4 decades, now more than 22 billion kilometers from Earth, the farthest any human-made object has ever gone. In 1990, at Carl Sagan's suggestion, Voyager 1 turned its camera toward Earth, capturing the iconic pale blue dot image. From 6 billion kilometers away, Earth appeared as a tiny, faint dot. Sagan poetically reflected on this image, reminding us of our responsibility to cherish and preserve our only home. The Oort cloud, the final frontier of our solar system. Beyond Neptune lies the Oort cloud, a vast theoretical sphere of icy objects, extending up to 100,000 astronomical units from the Sun, nearly 1.9 light-years. This marks the true edge of our solar system and the beginning of interstellar space. Here, the Sun's influence fades and the cosmic journey into the galaxy begins. Alpha Centauri, our nearest stellar neighbor. The closest star system, Alpha Centauri, is 4.4 light-years away, about 41.3 trillion kilometers. At current spacecraft speeds, reaching Alpha Centauri would take over 70,000 years. This immense distance underscores the challenges of interstellar travel. The Milky Way, our galactic home. Spanning about 100,000 light-years in diameter, the Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars, each potentially hosting its own planetary systems. Within this galaxy, humanity's presence extends no farther than a 100 light-year sphere, our radio bubble, marking the reach of our earliest broadcasts into space. Beyond this, our existence remains unknown to potential distant civilizations. The Local Group, a cluster of galaxies. Leaving the Milky Way, we enter intergalactic space, where galaxies drift like islands in an endless ocean. Our galaxy is part of the Local Group, a cluster of over 50 galaxies spread across 10 million light-years. Here, even light takes millions of years to travel from one end to the other, making communication or travel between galaxies an extraordinary challenge. The Virgo supercluster, a colossal assembly. Expanding our view, we encounter the Virgo supercluster, a vast collection of galaxy groups and clusters, including the Local Group. Spanning 110 million light-years, it contains thousands of galaxies and unfathomable numbers of stars and planets. Laniakea, our grand cosmic address. The Virgo supercluster is part of an even larger structure, the Laniakea supercluster, which spans over 500 million light-years. Meaning immense heaven in Hawaiian, Laniakea is home to hundreds of thousands of galaxies bound together by gravity. At its heart lies the Great Attractor, a mysterious region exerting a powerful gravitational pull on the surrounding galaxies. The observable universe, the ultimate scale. Finally, we reach the limits of the observable universe, a sphere stretching 93 billion light-years in diameter. If the universe is only 13.8 billion years old, how can it be so vast? The answer lies in cosmic expansion. Space itself is stretching, pushing galaxies apart at incredible speeds. But what lies beyond? This remains one of the greatest mysteries of cosmology. Some regions of space are expanding away from us faster than the speed of light, making them forever unreachable. The true size of the universe remains unknown and possibly infinite. A final reflection. Our journey through the cosmos leaves us with a humbling realization. We are but a tiny speck in an incomprehensibly vast universe. Yet, within this grand expanse, Earth remains our only home. As we continue to explore, we must remember the words inspired by the pale blue dot, to cherish and protect our fragile world, for it is the only one we have.